to sew my sister's bridesmaids and wedding dresses. Throwaway account so I don't get recognized by any of my family. But I, 21 female, and currently studying in college for a degree in economics, and live with my girlfriend, 22 female. My sister, 27 female, who I'll call Monica, is engaged and getting married to her high school sweetheart of 6 months. In 6 months. Throughout my life, I've sewn almost all of my close friends and family's dressing for events like proms, homecoming, and recently I opened up an online shop for custom clothes. But recently, my sister came to me with a request for her own wedding dress. As Monica and her fiance are having financial problems, she wants to save money. She also asked if I could make her bridesmaid dresses. Her plan was for a beaded white top and a white two-lace skirt with a train that could be detached for dancing. For bridesmaid dresses, she wanted a slim-fitting navy blue dress that flared at the bottom with beading for 5 bridesmaids. She offered $250 for all of them, and I will have to source the fabric myself. Assuming she was joking, I told her that for that price, all she'd get is fabric and 2 safety pins, and laughed it off. Apparently she was serious and even brought it up to my girlfriend, who I made her dream prom dress as a surprise while she was out of town for a while, commenting that if I could make a prom dress for my bestie in 1 week for free, I could make her dresses for $250. I got really irritated with her and harshly told her firstly she was my girlfriend, not bestie, and her dress was a relatively simple dress with embroidered flowers made out of fabric she gifted me. Not 6 dresses what would likely take me 8 to 20 hours each on top of college classes without bothering my girlfriend and to source the fabric. She blew up at me saying I'm just too wrapped up in my own life and not caring about my own flesh and blood. And her love was real and she deserved the dresses and stormed out of my apartment. My mom and dad are calling me like crazy now, saying that my joke was cruel and harsh. And I mean, it was cruel and harsh and mean reaction to her misconception on her behalf. But honestly, at this point, I don't even want to go to her wedding anymore. But I feel that I should at least do something for her as a gift, as I know that the wedding is really important to her and she really can't afford the dream wedding she wants. And I feel like a prick for denying something so important to her. Am I the a-hole? Edit. Just to clear up some things, I was invited to her wedding, not sure if I am anymore, but I am not and never was intended to be a bridesmaid. Edit 2. For context, on my personal life, I'm currently in college with a small online shop for adjusting and sewing clothes for fun and extra cash. But I work part-time retail job to help pay for college. My girlfriend and I also split the rent in our apartment. Haha, I would have laughed in her face too. 6 dresses with beading. As someone who has done a lot of sewing, how very dare her. Maybe do her a nice veil or a simple engagement party dress. Your family obviously has no clue how much time and effort basic sewing requires, let alone tailoring and accents. Geez, not the a-hole at all. The comment about your long-term girlfriend being your friend, whereas her love is real, would be enough for a hard no, even without the logistics of the cost and time. Who wants to put all that time and effort for someone who gives you such little care? If she's this bad now, imagine how horrendously she'll behave when you're working for her. All excused as wedding stress. NTA, she wants to save money at your great expense. Please show her these responses. She also doesn't seem to understand the difference between a gift, which is what you do out of your own personal desire, and a demand for a gift. When a gift is demanded, it's not a gift, it's a job, and jobs deserve proper compensation, even from close family. Your sister and parents are so far out of line, it's not even funny. Her inability to afford her dream wedding is not a problem of yours to fix. And you're only 21 and in college. If you want to do something nice for her, fine, but not before she apologizes and backs off of her unreasonably demand. She accuses you of being too wrapped up in your life. She needs to look in the mirror. Again, show her and your parents the responses. They need a wake-up call. NTA, I also sew, but not at your advanced level. And I knew you were describing what she wanted. That was a big no. That is a lot of work, and the money wouldn't remotely cover a fraction of the materials. And that's too many garments. Also, they need to be custom fitted too. Oh, hell no. Am I being held for refusing to allow my twin to be a bridesmaid at my wedding? I, 25 female, have a fraternal twin sister, and I'm getting married next fall. We were very close growing up until high school. She was an outgoing, bubbly cheerleader, and I was a shy, nerdy bookworm. So she ditched me for the popular kid. She didn't actively pick on me, but she'd stand by with her head down and do nothing when they bullied me. She would talk to and hang out with me at home as if nothing was wrong. When we went to school or at the mall where kids were at our school, we were likely to be seen. She didn't want to be seen with me. When we turned 16, she had a big bash, but I didn't have any friends, so I didn't want to try to have a fun. Our parents were making her include me, but she discreetly offered me $100 to pretend I was sick. I took the money because I really didn't want to go to the party. Well, I at best be ignored, or even worse, picked on. We went to separate colleges across the country from each other. She tried to keep in touch, but I ignored her because I was very traumatized at losing my sister/best friend. I would be polite to her at home during school breaks, but I kept her at arm's length. Anyway, I don't want her to be a bridesmaid, let alone the maid of honor. My parents thought it'd be a good compromise to have her just be a regular bridesmaid. My big from my sorority will be my maid of honor, and my fellow littles who had the same big will be my bridesmaid. I reluctantly said she can be a guest at the wedding, but not a bridesmaid. If it were entirely up to me, I wouldn't invite her at all, but that would cause more drama in the family than it's worth. I told them, but what if other people think she would be seen with me? She cried. She never apologized. She just thinks because it was so long ago, I should let bygones be bygones. Because she was young and immature, and my parents agree with her. But I had to be in therapy for years because of her. Why should I have someone as a bridesmaid who think they're better than me? Am I the a-hole? She never apologized. She just thinks because it was so long ago, I should let bygones be bygones. Because she was very young and immature. My parents agree with her. I agree that you were young and immature, but you still are. If you actually felt bad about your actions, you will be sorry about the pain they caused me, and you will be happy to apologize. Goodness knows there are things from my own past that I'm ashamed of, and I apologize for. If I thought any of my prior actions were still causing someone pain, I would do my best to make it right. If you disagree, that's fine. You are an adult and can make your own decision. But what that means if we don't share the same values, and if we don't share the same basic values, why would you even want to be my bridesmaid? How do you think you can be supportive to me in my future life if we can't even agree on the basics? Regardless, I'm done having this conversation. You are not close enough to me to be a bridesmaid. Anyone who knows us will not be surprised by this. Anyone who is surprised by this doesn't know us well enough that we should care about their opinion. NTA, these people standing next to you on your special day should be the people you feel supported by. Offer $100 to be sick and miss it. Then say that doesn't feel very good, does it? You wanted your 16 all about you, and I want my wedding all about me and my group. I do not trust you one bit, so you would not have a starry role.